Aylin Unver Noi is an international relations analyst, and she joins me now in the studio to talk more about this. Thanks very much for being with us again. So just give us a sense then of what is at stake here with these talks as you see it.
Actually, as you briefly mentioned, for many years, more than 3 years war, directly the two sides coming together, that's the important thing. And so there are too many things changed since the 2012 when the Turkey gathered two sides in Istanbul. Too many things, especially the nuclear doctrines of Russia changed, lowered the threshold, and also the sanctions against Russia, also the number of sanctions increased. And so we came to the point that so there is still hope to end this conflict, and the new U.S. administration gave them a chance to end this conflict. And since the beginning, Turkey has already played an important role to keep its dialogue open with both sides, and also has a huge impact on many initiatives, from the prisoner swaps to opening human corridors to grain deal and many things, even the 2012 Istanbul agreement between two parties. Now they have a chance to, again, to have a ceasefire at least, a truce, and they're expressing, the both sides expressing their readiness for a ceasefire now. So we will see how serious they are in Istanbul about it.
What are the prospects for that ceasefire, though, given how far apart their positions are on this publicly? I mean, Ukraine has said we're ready for a ceasefire now. Russia said not until we deal with some of these other issues first. So
yeah,
where is that bridge going? Where's that gap going to be bridged? Will it be bridged?
Ukrainian sides overtly saying that they are ready for the unconditional ceasefire from the beginning. So they supported the 30-day ceasefire of the U.S. proposal from the beginning. And so still at the same there. But from the Russian side, we have heard that on the ground they're not ready for the ceasefire. But the recent news also telling that the Russian delegation also talking about their expresses their readiness for a truce in Istanbul. So when you look at the delegation they send, look like more technical delegation from both sides to. They can talk about the details of this ceasefire, because the Minister of Defense from the Ukrainian side here, and also the Russian delegation also has the authority, they are saying that, to negotiate these details. But without the ceasefire, it's not logical to talk about any peace deal. First, they need to show the goodwill of gesture of goodwill. So to rebuild the trust again by showing that they're really ready for ending this war. So the truce, ceasefire, whatever name it, and how, I don't know yet how details will be about it. Maybe today they will first they will have the first step towards the ceasefire.
If we look at this in terms of the optics of this, because as we understand, it was President Putin who suggested these talks in Turkey, and he's not here. Ukraine's president is, the U.S. Secretary of State is here, and the Russians have sent what seems like a kind of a low-level delegation. Is the pressure now on Russia in that sense that they're looking like they're not taking this seriously?
We don't know it yet. Actually, the proposal came from the Putin side, showing that Trump that he is serious about his commitments to end this war, and he has a kind of a positive approach towards what Trump administration wants to see, and this is good on the one side. On the other side, and also he needs to take these steps because another package of sanctions are coming from the EU. This time, directly they will target the Russians, the shadow fleets. So recently they already had this problem with the Estonia when they tried to stop the Russian ship, and then the Russian side violated the airspace of the Estonia. So Estonia is a NATO member state, by the way. It's not in Ukraine. So when we look at the picture, this is we are at the very critical point, and so this creates an opportunity for both sides, at least to have a ceasefire first. Maybe it might turn this conflict, this war, into a frozen conflict. And this will be the first steps, at least, to freeze this conflict, and then find a solution, resolve the disagreements about the issue later. So in this respect, these direct talks is important, and Turkey is hosting this direct talks. It also shows that Turkey is a trustful actor for both sides, because this proposal came from the Russian side, but at the same time, the Ukrainian side also positively accepted the invitation.
All right, good to talk to you. Aylin Unver Noi, thanks for being with us.